It was the middle of August. Summer vacation was coming to a close, but there was still one more thing that the baby bird hadn't gotten to do yet, that he had been waiting all summer long for. Summer camp. Summer camp was a chance for the baby bird to get to go to a place with his friends, and there were no parents. There were just counselors at the camp who were there to make sure that they had fun. They got to sleep there, eat there, and stay there for 5 whole days. The baby bird was excited. He had his bags packed and everything ready to go. He had packed his pine cone for his beak, everything he needed for a whole week. He even had some snacks hidden away, just for himself. He could not wait another minute to go. He woke up in the morning. Daddy bird, daddy bird, daddy bird. And once again, baby bird is running all around the nest, bouncing off this side, bouncing off that side. Daddy bird, and he runs and he tackles the daddy bird and runs and rams into him, and daddy bird goes, whoa, 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 baby bird, what in the world are you doing up so early? Daddy bird, it's summer camp day. Woo-hoo! I cannot wait to go, Daddy Bird. I'm going to get to swim with my friends, camp out, sleep with everybody in that big nest and those bunk nests they give us. Like, I'm going to take the top one. I'm not sleeping on the bottom this time. I'm sleeping on the top one. I'm older. I don't need this. Daddy Bird. I'm going to take my stuff and I'm going to pack it away. And I'm going to get there and I'm going to jump up on the top bunk and I'm going to be like, this is my bunk. Daddy Bird, please, Daddy Bird, get ready right now, Daddy Bird. Oh, baby bird, it is really early. We have to eat breakfast. Daddy Bird, I don't need no breakfast today. I need to go to the summer camp place. The baby bird was like a wild animal. He couldn't stand it. This was his favorite thing of the entire summer. He loved it so much because at night they would all sit around and they actually made a little fire. Now, birds don't mess too much with fire, but at the camp, they have fire. And they get to sit around it and they get to tell stories about things they did and things they like to do. And every now and then, somebody would even tell a little bit of a story that kind of get them just a little bit scared. And they loved it because they were all together and they all got to sleep in the same place together. Anyway, he runs across the nest again. Bam, bam, one side, next side, running back and forth, ramming into the daddy bird. And then he starts running around circles in the daddy bird. Daddy bird, daddy bird, daddy bird. Go, 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 go. Come on, 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 come on. Okay, baby bird, give me a minute to get up. Give me a minute to get rested and or get myself awake. I don't even know what I'm saying, baby bird. It's so early. Baby bird, it's still dark outside. I know, Daddy Bird. It's 4:30, isn't it? Baby bird, I don't know what time it is. I just know it's very, very early. Daddy Bird, listen. Listen over there in that other nest. See, that's my one friend. Hear him? Yeah, there he is. Listen, he's doing the same thing. Watch this. Hey, buddy, what are you doing over there? Baby bird yells all the way across the whole forest. Other birds are waking up and they're looking around going, what the heck is all that noise? Well, you know what it is. It's one excited little baby bird. So, long story short, baby bird gets up. Baby bird's ready. Daddy bird gets up. Daddy bird gets ready. Daddy bird goes down, finds him some breakfast, brings it back up. Baby bird eats a couple caterpillars, and he is ready to go. All right, baby bird, we're going to get there really, really early. There may not be anybody there. Baby bird goes, I don't care as long as I get the top bunk. That's all that matters to me. So off he goes. They take off flying. The baby bird is flying and he's running into branches and everything. He is not paying attention to nothing because he's too excited to get to the camp. And the daddy bird thought, oh, go ahead. It's your favorite week of the year. Go ahead and have fun. So baby bird just flying around doing loops and everything. Swoops down, swoops back up. And finally they get to the place. And the daddy bird can't believe what he sees. There are already other parent birds there with their baby birds at the camp in the dark early in the morning. Ah, baby bird. So anyway, they land next to their friends. Baby birds running around high-fiving everybody. What up? What up? Woohoo! You ready? You ready? They've all got their stuff packed. Their bags are with them. And they don't even want to talk to their parents. They want to get as far away from their parents as they can. So they're all running around looking for the camp people. And finally, there's one of them. And he comes out of the camp door, and the guy, that big bird, rubs his eyes, and he goes, what in the world are you campers doing here already? We are here for summer camp. Yeah, baby. Anyway, they all finally show up. And they have to wait until everybody gets there. And the daddy bird's like, oh, man. And he's not even getting to talk to the baby bird because the baby bird's already gone. He is off playing with his friends. Who knows where they are? So the whistle blows and all the little baby birds come back and they got to say goodbye to their parents and their parents get to say goodbye to them. And the baby bird says, see you, daddy bird. Give me some love, daddy bird. And daddy bird gives him a hug and the baby bird gives him a hug. And the baby bird just turns around and runs away as fast as he could because he is ready to go. And he went over and he stood over in the line and he stood up real straight because they all had to get in the line once everybody was there and ready. The parents finally left. Everything was just the way it was supposed to be. They assigned all the boy baby birds to one big nest and all the girl baby birds in another nest. This wasn't an ordinary nest. It was like made out of sticks and parts of trees, and I guess if it looked like anything, it would kind of look like a house that people lived in. But inside, they had it all nice and sticks, breaking it up to where they had their own bunks. And the baby bird ran through the door as fast as he could, went all the way to the far back corner, jumped up in the air, and landed right on the top bunk. And he goes, I claim this one. And that meant this was the baby bird's bunk. He didn't care who got what other bunk, but he got the one he wanted. And that made his first part of camp the most exciting part, because he knew he was going to get to sleep on top at night. Well, anyway, they said, you all have 20 minutes to get all your stuff unpacked, and then everybody meet outside on the porches, and then we'll come and get you, and we're going down to the pond to go swimming. What? We're going to go swimming already? Yeah, man, the baby bird was like out of his mind for getting to go swimming. Because if the baby bird liked anything, he liked swimming. So 20 minutes went by, baby bird's unpacked, bunk is ready to sleep in, and out the door he goes and standing on the porch. First one there, first one ready to go. Standing up straight and just waiting. And all his friends come running out, and there are 10 of them that are staying in this nest. So 10 little baby birds all lined up on the porch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the counselor comes by, and he counts them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 little birdies. Okay, I got all 10 of my little birdies. All right, little birdies, we're going to the pond. The pond is deep, and the pond is fun. There are turtles in the pond. There are frogs in the pond. Do not tease the turtles. Do not try to peck at the frogs. They live there It's their home too. You need to be courteous to them, and they will be courteous back to you. There is a very big turtle down there. His name is Ralph. Do not peck at Ralph. He is older, he is bigger, and I assure you, he can bite your feathers pretty quick. So don't mess with Ralph. Okay, guys? Yes, sir, said all the baby birds. And down the path they went, hopping behind the lead counselor. Counselor was singing a song, and all the little baby birds were singing a song too. Off we go to swim. Off we go to swim. We won't peck the frogs and we won't peck on the turtles. Baby bird said, maybe I won't peck on them. Anyway, down they went. There was the pond. All of the campers were there. All 4 nests were there. That meant there were 40 baby birds there to play in the pond, and it was a big pond. No problem. They all jumped along the edge, and they started pecking at minnows, and one of them saw a frog, and he went over and said, "Hello, Mr. Frog. What are you doing today?" Rip, rip. And the frog jumped in the water and never said nothing, because the frogs, they kind of got a little bit annoyed at all the baby birds, because all the baby birds were pretty crazy. So anyway, away they went. They did everything they could. They played a game where they stood on a branch to see who could knock one another off, and the baby bird would get up there, and he would jump up and down, and he would flap his wings. He would try to knock them all off. And this went on for hours. They did this. And finally, the counselor said, blew the whistle. Whenever they blew the whistle, that means all the campers had to come and get in a line. And they all come over and they got in a line. Where's baby bird? They looked around and they couldn't find the baby bluebird. Well, there he was over there. You know what he was doing? He was looking for Ralph the turtle. Unbelievable. The counselor blows the whistle again. Baby bluebird, get over here. And the baby bluebird looked up and he was like, oh, I didn't even know. I forgot. And he went flying back over and got in line. It's time for lunch. Everybody up to the counselor's camp, and they're going to serve you lunch today at the cafeteria. All of them went back up. Lunch, 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 lunch. We're going to crunch some lunch, crunch some lunch, crunch some lunch. Up to the cafeteria. They all went in. They all lined up. There it was. Worms, waxworms. Baby bird's like, waxworms? Them? Kind of like grubs. Maybe I better not eat them. I got to sleep in that nest tonight with all them other birds. They won't like it if I get farty. Anyway, they ate some caterpillars. They did everything. They had fun. And it was now a early art class. And the baby bird was like, art class? At camp? No way. I'm not doing no art. Well, they did. They showed them how to make a little basket that they could take home with them. And they all made one. But the baby bird was like, oh, I don't want to do this. We do this stuff in school. This is camp. I want to go swimming. I want to go hiking. I want to go swinging in the trees. I want to have some fun now. So it was done. Art class was over. And it was time for them to go up into the treetops. And they had zip lines for all the birds to try. Now, they're birds, so they don't care how high up they are, because if they start to fall, all they got to do is flap their wings, right? So up they go into the top of the tree, and they hook them into the saddle or this thing, these straps that went around their body, and they hooked them onto the cable, and they gave them a little push, and there they went. Whoosh, all the way from one tree to the next. Baby bird could not wait for his turn because he loved the zip line. So the baby bird, it was his turn. He got in. He's yeah. They said, now you have to listen to the rules. Yeah. I'm listening. Go ahead. What's the rules? No flapping your wings. No pecking at the cables. And no trying to stop it with your feet. Why? Why would I want to stop it? Well, baby bird, we don't know why you would want to stop it. but we think maybe you might. Okay, I won't. They gave him a shove and away he went. Baby bird, wings wide open, of course, and trying to grab the cable with his feet and pecking at the straps just like he's not supposed to do. And he's just screaming all the way down to the next tree. And he makes it to the tree and he goes, "Look, I pecked at the strap. I grabbed it with my feet. I had my wings wide open and I made it." Baby bird, you need to follow the rules. Okay, I will. Anyway, baby bird, next one up, they all finally got to go. And it was the best time ever doing the zip lines. Well, it was starting to get evening time and the whistle blew. And that meant dinner time. Off they went, back to the cafeteria, and they weren't hungry at all because they knew that they were going to get to have a story and fire real soon. So they ate as much as they could. Baby bird didn't even pay attention to what he ate. But I will tell you this, he did eat a bunch of waxworms, even though he didn't even know it. And I think, if I remember right, they pretty much do the same thing that grubs do to the baby bird. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens later in the story. So outside they went. Everybody got around a fire. They had 3 fires this time. So that meant there was a little bit more than 10 birds at each fire, because remember, there are 40 of them there. And they're all there, and each counselor's sitting around, and they're all taking turns talking about things. And they asked the baby bird if he had any story he wanted to share. And he did. He wanted to share the story about when baby bird told everybody about the carnival. And he told everybody about how when he was on the roller coaster, how he got in the very back and he let a fart and it threw the roller coaster all throughout the park, and everybody was screaming, and it was like the best carnival day ever, best ride ever. And some of his friends were there at the fire too, and they said, "Oh, it was the best day ever. It was the best roller coaster ride any of us had ever been on." And some of the other birds said, "Well, how did you fart so big?" The baby bird goes, "I have secret power." "What kind of secret power you got, baby bird?" "Well, I get gas." "Well, how do you get that much gas?" Everybody kind of giggled who knew the baby bird. The baby bird said, "Well, let's just say there's a certain food that I eat that gives me gas." "Oh, what is the food, baby bird?" "Grubs." "You eat grubs?" "Yeah, I like them. They give me the best gas in the world." "Oh, man, good thing we don't have any grubs around here. They go around and they get rid of all the grubs so nobody eats them." "Oh, darn it. I might need some grubs," thought the baby bird. Well, anyway, story time was all done. The counselors had told a story about some animal that sneaks around in the woods at night looking for baby birds and stuff that are out playing in the dark, and it got everybody really, really scared. But it's supposed to get them all scared. That's what they want. So anyway, counselor says, "All right, everybody, it's time to head to our bunks and go to bed." Off they went. Lined up in a straight line, they all walked to their certain camp or to their nest and stood on the doorstep, and the counselor came around and counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Even the baby bird was there, but that's because they were getting ready to go in and get in the bunks, and this was the baby bird's favorite time. So in they went. Baby bird jumped up there as fast as he could get. Now, they had already gone and brushed their beaks and gone to the bathroom, and they were ready to go to bed. So they hopped up in. Baby bird gets up in the bunk, and he wiggles around. He looks at everybody, and they turn all the lights down, and it gets dark in there, and the baby bird goes, "Oh, my stomach. Darn it. Oh, no, the waxworms. I shouldn't have ate the waxworms. Oh, no." This is going to be so embarrassing. They all fell asleep. Except for you-know-who, baby bird. He was laying there, and he was holding his belly. "I don't want to do this." Oh no. He farted inside the nest. And it only took a couple of minutes for it to wake all the other birds up, and they go, "Oh, what is that smell?" And the baby bird's trying to be really quiet, and he doesn't want them to know. And he wakes up too and pretends he wakes up, and he goes, "Oh, what is that gross smell?" And the baby bird's friends go, "Baby bird, did you do that?" Baby bird goes, "No, I'm asleep up here. I didn't do nothing." Finally, the smell went away, and they were all able to go back to sleep. Sure enough, baby bird was like, "Oh no, not again. I hope they don't wake up this time." Sure enough, first one wakes up, then the second one. Before you know it, "Oh no, what is that smell? This is terrible." The friends, once again, "Baby bird, did you do that?" No, I've been asleep the whole time." All of a sudden, baby bird lets one go, and they all go, "Oh, gross. It is. It's the baby bird. It's doing it." And they all ran out of the cabin, and they ran outside, and the counselor come over, and he says, "What's wrong?" "The baby bird's in there, and he's farting really big, and it stinks really." And the counselor walked in, and the baby bird's up in his nest, kind of smiling, and the counselor goes, "Oh, that's the worst smell in the world." And the baby bird was like, "I know it is." Oh no, he's done it again. Everybody goes outside, and the counselor says, "Nobody go in there. Nobody go in there at all." And the counselor went around, and he kind of opened up the windows from the outside, and he says, "Baby bird, come outside on the porch." Baby bird comes outside, and he goes, "Hi." "Baby bird, did you eat grubs?" "No, I ate waxworms." "Waxworms don't give birds gas." They give me gas, apparently, because that was all I ate that could give me gas. Oh, baby bird. Anyway, they finally got the baby bird all gassed out, and they were all able to go in and get in their bunks and finally get to go to sleep. And when they woke up in the morning, they all had breakfast, and they had another great day swimming, ziplining, telling stories, having a fire, and the baby bird promised everybody he would not eat any more waxworms. The end.